Ho ho, boardies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and this is Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. And this is episode 11. Last episode we started the class trial, so let's tarry no further. Commencing the class trial. We've just been told about truth bullets that we can use to agree with someone as opposed to argue with somebody, so we're going to try this for the first time. Alright. Okay.
Since Pekka was in the office, she could have caused the blackout.
So hang on, how do we agree with something then? Concentrate, select the truth bullet. Silencer, right mouse button. Doesn't seem right. I mean, I guess
That's impossible.
maybe we've got to right click instead.
Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry. Oh, you weren't
hang
in
on.
the office?
What is Nekomaru's account? Kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. Was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Okay, so maybe that's gonna
That's clearly a desperate excuse.
maybe that's gonna align with her being in the bathroom. The fact that she wasn't able to be in the office. Just from listening to Pekko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since Pekka was in the office,
Okay.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Consent!
No, I think Pekka was telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pekko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times. But the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom.
I haven't got a very good voice for
a long
Nekomaru.
time shortly after
But I'm just
the
going to run with it.
party, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko. I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
She had the poos.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
Even if someone's been murdered. I would never admit to pooing in public.
That long? There's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Weren't you guys taught any basic manners?
Nekomaru's my favourite now. Between Nekomaru and Gundam.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine. But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something? As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark. Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
What are
If
those?
so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Okay. Party dishes? That seems most
Did
likely.
you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Because it's,
No, it's impossible that
other people let them.
into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's...
Cease this disorderly.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Jesus.
Trashy skank?
She's like, Toko from the first game. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of irons in the in the storage room. So who would have been in the storage room?
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the breaker.
No, it doesn't.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yes.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. Don't know what the opposite of j'accuse is. J'agree.
Just as Mahiru said, the blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh. Nakamaru.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Was he ironing all his clothes? Okay, what do I need to use? Oh, there was the timer, right? Is it to do with that?
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dine when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Hmm.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout.
Oh.
Allow me to cut through those words.
J'agree.
The irons
J'accuse.
were one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air
He's always at 11.
to 11:30 p.m.
11:30.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Oh, it's a virus.
Regarding
Indubitably.
usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up!
I doubt
you
it.
guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. Maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office
No.
is built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to.
We don't need to find them.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In
What?
the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What
Hmm.
are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be...
Don't know whether I agree with that.
There's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying...
What's going on with Nagito?
give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with
Nagito.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Interesting.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's
Sounds a bit like
stop this
Makoto.
already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Oh, I
Stop
want to
it.
go home and eat candy too.
Everyone acts like this. I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
No.
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Who cares?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think...
Did you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glue from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Here it is. Yeah, okay. So who's closest to the storage room? I guess it doesn't matter, but Nagito is closest. Just as I thought, this diagram is a clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram, but we know that they were hit from under the floorboards, don't we? First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Lamp?
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Oh, okay. Of course. There's no way that they could have used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used... Oh, the cable? Of course.
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh.
The only person here who could have possibly done it is Nagito.
You're the only one!
Jesus, hope it's not Nagito.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was... Oh. He was the one that was cleaning all the time, right? Yeah, when he was cleaning.
I see. Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible? Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Wow, if that's true.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this. Just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Is he going to admit it? I don't think it can't be Nagito.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
I feel like it can't be.
Nagito, say something!
No. No! No way!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Huh? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
What?
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
This is all seeming suspicious.
I'm the one who used the
Oh, but it wasn't Nagito that killed him.
table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout.
But I didn't shoot the deputy.
There's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife.
I caused the blackout.
Right.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
I was sucked in by Nagito.
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant.
The
Simply
the voice is far too quiet compared to the music, I
Try
think.
it, and I've made peace with the fact
Have
that
to
I'm
change that.
lowly, stupid, insignificant.
Can I do that? System. Options. See if that's better. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Just like you.
Quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all
But-
of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
He wasn't killed by a knife, was he? He was killed by something through the floorboards.
Yep, I sure did.
Is he protecting somebody?
There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya.
Are you calling me stupid? I hate when people call me stupid. Then, how about the old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why didn't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. Worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent, well, it's luck, isn't it?
I see!
I see! I got it!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I'm left with the red mark. Haha, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem that very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why
You all thought I wasn't lucky, but I was lucky.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
Some of the lines on this are so funny. The delivery on them. Oh.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Yeah, the autopsy result. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all, it had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise, that will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck, and most importantly, have fun. Dum ba dum dum dum. Okay. So I need Mikan's autopsy results.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
Okay.
He has already confessed.
No reason to deny it.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hit.
No, because it's not knife marks. J'accuse!
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Geez, I'm on your side, Mikan, but speak a bit quicker.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better
Skinny mini! That knife is a
Dude,
skinny
I'll sell
mini.
your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Is that right?
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
It'll be when you hear.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh well, it's just... I got it.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
This is. Oh, Nagito.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Was it Kazuichi?
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because
Also,
your face
definitely
style,
Byakuya.
figure, and personality totally.
Hiyoko.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth. However,
Is it that Byakuya and Nagito did interact, but I mean, if Nagito did stab him, then he'd have blood on him, right?
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Okay.
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife.
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the
But
knife.
Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him from when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. It sounds plausible, I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Need another flashback to this, surely.
Ow!
Yada yada. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Interesting.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward.
Forward.
Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
What is the matter with you, Nagito? Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I think I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now is not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. And that's where we're going to leave it for today. What's going to happen next? Who is Byakuya's real killer? For God's sake, tell me, game. I'll see you next time on Borderline Games. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.